Welcome to Miami Flow. Make sure you subscribe.
He's stupid.
I'm so used to so used to hearing that, man. As soon as the countdown go off,
Yeah,
man.
but
That's
you gotta be
right.
doing. But you gotta be in rhythm. You can't go like you're off, dog. That's like
Miami.
this is you gotta have some rhythm.
Listen, man, we are back for the culture, man. It's been what, a month? We've
No,
been on hiatus a little bit. But how you boys doing, man?
go ahead, Flo.
I feel amazing. En español, tengo una gana de coger that you don't understand.
Come on,
Oh, whoa. Only a few people knew what you meant there, Flo. Whoa.
Hey,
Come
all
on.
the Miami people know what time it is.
Y'all do solid, Bobo. Y'all do solid.
Ah, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
yo,
We
how
good,
you
man.
feeling, brother?
Hey man, I'm happy to be back here and miss you boys. It's a wonderful time of the year so far for us. Been a great week for me. So
You sound fantastic. You sound-
oh, I know. It's just
Benny,
a
we
little bit of
talk every
COVID,
day, man. Benny, we talk every day. How you doing, man? Tell the people how you doing.
Oh, man, I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is, man. Let's cook, man. Let's go. It's been a month, bro. It's good to have the family back on, man.
Been a month. Yeah, we haven't spoken since we finished with the what, number 7 ranked recruiting class in the country. Another top 10 finish by Coach Cristobal, the beast on the trail. So I wanted to get into that real quick. How you guys feel about the recruiting class, man? If you had to grade it, what grade would you give it? We'll start with you, Ayo. What grade would you give it?
I think solidly it was a B. Like you gotta figure that, we might have missed on some of the high end names that people are gonna always, take that away from us. But for the most part, I think what I really liked was that we got what we needed. We really addressed, that we could contend with anybody. We flipped those who they said that were unflippable. And the nice thing is,
Flippable.
to me is you're in the actual conversation for some of the huge names. I give it one more year and, it's us taking them rather than them going somewhere else, especially with some of the new dominoes that just fell out. So I like our chances for the huge names next year.
All right, Ben.
Oh, I'm with an A, man. The D line is crazy. You know me. I'm all about the trenches and that bully ball. So yeah, I'm with an A, man. Just make it real quick and simple because we got way too many things to talk about, man. A in the books.
Big Flo, what's going on, man?
Yeah, and mainly because the two position and needs, we killed it. Wide receiver and D line, and the rest to me was like icing on the cake. There's some killers in there, with Pruitt and Quan. I mean, I don't want to get into it too much, but that D line and that wide receiver room is what we attacked the most, and it was a position of need going into 2023. And and I got to tell you that you just can't doubt Mario, bro. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. You just can't doubt that man.
Yeah. So we had on offense Francis at right tackle with a huge impact. On defense, we had Ruben Bain. With this class, the 2024 class, who are you looking for? Who do you think can have that type of impact? So pick one on the defensive side, one on the offensive side. Who do you think can have that type of impact? Flo, we'll go with you first.
Zaquan. I think Quan is gonna end up being a starter. I think he's gonna take somebody's spot, mainly because he gets in early and his body's pretty much almost ready too. He doesn't come in like a small safety. If you've ever seen him in real life, he's put together. And he's used to playing against big dogs. I mean, the program he comes from speaks for itself. But it's not that the program he comes from. He is like the dog on the program. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big deal. And we haven't had a guy like that in recruiting that affects the game in so many different facets. That comes in with size and speed already and early. So for me, it's Zaquan Patterson. I do believe he's going to be elite in our program for 3 years. And on the offensive side of the ball, for me, it's an easy one. I think JoJo is different. I really do. I think he's different. And again, him getting in early, being able to work on his body a little bit, I think is going to give him a chance. I'm not saying JoJo's going to come and take a spot, but I do think he'll be in the 2 deep.
Dope. Benny, what's up?
I'm gonna go. Listen, man. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna start on defense. I think Cole McConaughey is gonna have some things to say coming in early. You see him. You see the picture. Him standing next to Guidry. That's a big.
He's put together, boy.
He's put together, man. Like he's fierce. Shout out to Chalupa Batman, man. Shout out to our guy. The interview with him was dope. He comes in humble. I just think the recruiting that Mario's doing is so much deeper than just 5 stars. The interviews and the conversations have to be top notch, bro. Because you see Zaquan Patterson, like Flo said, is going to be crazy, and the mentality coming in, right? Like you don't see too many drop offs towards the end of the season. If anything, you see flips. Like like Justin Scott called, like man, my bad, I was wrong. Like let me jump over here. On offense, man, I got Night Carr, man. I think Night Carr is gonna be special. I think I hope that Dawson isn't gonna make the same mistakes as last year, not rotating the receivers, letting these young boys play. That lets the next class know that they're gonna get burned. So Night Carr and Cole McConaughey, man.
Nice. Ayo, what's up?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Lightfoot. I really was really impressed during that All-American game. I think just you really can see like some people rise to the occasion when they play competition that's equal to them, and he took that as don't compare me to these guys. I'm better, and I really like that. The bully mentality of coming in and really taking over, not just in the game but in those practices too. That's where it really it's the little things that matter to me is what you did in those little one-on-ones really equated to that game. So that was great to see. Now I'm with you guys on the receiver side. I think having a really elite, young wideout is really going to show a lot of things. If you can get him in rotation early, you're going to show, not just, this class if they can get in and play in these games, but you're going to show the next classes down, come on over, where that little opinion of Ohio State seems like it's kind of getting a little shakier and shakier each year. So I really kind of like that. And now you don't have Saban jumping over last second and taking your cookies. So if you get those relationships that really matter, you can really cement it in this next class next year if you can show these young guys that they can get in the game.
That's facts. That's absolutely.
What about you, Joe? What are you?
I think on defense, man. I think Ryan Mack comes in and has something to say. Like I don't think he starts or anything, but I think he gets in. Some rotation, and he's so technically sound. Like he's advanced technically. So I think he has something to say, and I think on offense, Elijah Lofton. I think Lofton gets a lot of. He's a Swiss Army knife, He can play anywhere. He's just a football player, man. He's just a dog. So I think Elijah Lofton will definitely make some noise early.
Shout out to we got a dono, Joe.
Shout out, Frederick Williams, Canes for life. We appreciate you, brother. Flo, 6'5", Leland Smith from Houston. That Coach Beard just did the in-home with for the 24 class. Looks like that dude. What you think, Flo?
Yeah, yeah, bro.
My bad, my fault.
Nah, I didn't mean to laugh. But I'm like, dog, I got no life. Like shoot. You got freaks, and then you got freaks among freaks. This is a freak among freaks.
Wow.
His measurables of what he's done is a little bit. It's stupid. It's almost non-believable when you find out he's got a 40-inch vertical. When you find out he's a 4'4" guy at that size, and then you watch his tape, and he doesn't run like a 6'5" guy. I would say he's probably more like 6'4.5", whatever. But we'll say 6'5". It sounds better. He doesn't run like that. He runs like he's 6'2", 6'3". You know what I mean? Listen. Everyone and their mom, I've said this a few times already, is after this guy. This is the guy that even if he's got 2 stone hands, you go get him, because you're like, if I can figure out how to get the ball in this guy's hands, he can catch. I'm not saying he can't catch, but it's stuff that even if you're at like going into the NFL Combine, you're like, nah, I got to see this. These measurables are not adding up, but they're verified. Like there's more than a couple people that are standing on that. So I think he's a freak of nature. If we can, we got him to cancel a visit and switch it to ours which is usually a good sign. You know,
Mhm.
I wish we could get him where he'd come in for spring, but from my understanding, we won't see him until summer B, right? So I think that if somehow when he comes on this visit very, very, very soon, we get him to lock it down and shut it down, you know, and he gets in the weight room, I think, you know, you can't, there's not many corners that are sticking a dude that's athletic like that. I mean, I can't think of almost no corner that can stick a dude like that, you know? So, and Kevin Beers is a developer. At the end of the day, he's a builder. You know, I call him Bob the Builder because, I mean, the dude is literally, you give him clay and he'll just say, I don't care what it is, I'll make it work. You give him that clay, I mean, God, bro. I mean, it's hard to mess that up.
Yeah,
Thanks.
definitely. Ian, thank you for that shout out real quick, man. Yes, please hit the like button. We appreciate you guys, man. We got 129 in the building so far. We about 16 minutes in, man. We just there you go. There you go.
I told you, man, you gotta put lotion on before
Son,
the show.
stop moving, bro.
There you go.
We've talked about this, bro.
Oh,
120 episodes.
Man,
120 episodes.
I'm telling you.
And then he puts his hand closer, but okay,
I bet you if he puts lotion on, that shit won't happen.
Bro.
There you go.
I bet you.
Jergens.
See, that works, man. Right there. There you go, man.
Yeah,
That's our advertisement. Jergens.
Yeah.
Hey,
For real, bro.
I'm dead.
Oh, really?
Bro.
Yeah, we'll see on Green Tree if they on
Dale will
Green Tree.
clamp that shit up. Maybe. We'll find out.
Showed?
You know, we'll find out. Hopefully.
All right, so
hopefully we'll find out.
This transfer portal, man. So CJ Clark, Zach Carpenter, Savion Riley, Reese, Flo's boy Reese, Isaiah Taylor,
professional hamburger.
Yep.
Yes.
Isaiah Taylor, Marley Cook, and Mr. Ward.
Just that. That's it.
Mr. Ward.
That's
Ward.
it.
We're gonna get to Mr. Ward a little bit later. That's separate. But let's talk about
shout out Lex. It's my guy, bro.
Lex. What's good, brother? Let's talk about these two tackles, man. CJ Clark and Marley Cook. What type of impact do you think? First of all, do you guys think they lock up starting spots out the gate? Leonard Taylor's gone. We have JHH back, I believe. Right? He hasn't announced anything. You got Moten coming back. Anthony Campbell, believe, still there. Still there.
Everybody had the same reaction on that. All right.
You know,
that was not planned. We do not talk about
not planned
the show. That was just,
and some young guys, man. So they're very experienced. They play big time. Well, CJ Clark has played big time football. Marley Cook was playing at Middle Tennessee State, but he's big time. What type of impact you think these guys will have, and do they start? Ayo, we'll start with you.
I think Clark does. I think he'll actually. If you're looking at what the kind of type of guy Mario likes as an impact guy, I think the one thing I'm kind of seeing from some of their interviews is I think these are guys that are kind of in like how Lee did last year, where they're coming in to be a leader first and then make their impact known as well too. So I think they kind of go hand in hand, where it seems like we need a little bit. What's the word? I guess I want to say better leadership from the players, but I think it's going to be another step up, you know, where they're just going to take that accountability up a notch, you know, where it's going to be that more player-led aspect, you know, and I think those are the type of guys I'm kind of noticing Mario goes and gets. And when we talked to Alonzo on Thursday, that's what kind of he wants is, you know, character type guys, you know, where it's what you're bringing to Green Tree is what your attitude is first, you know, and foremost, and then the talent kind of resonates from there. So I think that's what I kind of notice with these guys is, you know, I think they'll come in to make their statements known real quick, because they're not going to come in to just have the jersey on and be happy with it.
Right.
You saw how he threw that in there when I talked to Alonzo on Thursday.
Yeah. I just talked to Zoe.
Yeah,
It's been a solid week, man.
You know.
I just talked to Zoe. Hey Zoe, what's up, man? Hey, no, you coming on the show? No, it'd be cool. Yeah, no, whenever you want, bro. Whenever you want. Yeah, no.
I just talked to Zoe on Thursday.
7:15 in the morning. No, I'll be up. Yeah, no, whatever you want, bro. Yeah.
Did the whole bobble of the head too.
Zoe, hey, just
my guy Zoe. Oh,
dude had full blown,
bro.
Dude had full blown 19. He was like, I'm talking to Zoe. I don't give a fuck. If I can't say shit.
COVID and all that, right? Can't smell or taste, but I'm talking to Zoe.
I keep my lungs outside of my body, but I'm figure this shit out.
Oh shit. Ben, what you think, man? What you think about CJ Clark?
CJ Clark's gonna start. Marley's gonna be like Frank Gore towards the end of the season. He's gonna do some things, but
Frank Gore.
Thomas?
That's
Thomas
Gore. Thomas. Hey man,
wow.
I also had COVID, bro. My brain is fucked up. Don't judge me out here. Don't judge me. Thomas Gore. I got JHH starting on the other side of Clark, bro.
Okay.
Those are my starters. That's I already got my starting 11 in my mind.
Who's your starting D-line real quick?
Before spring and everything.
Who's your starting D-line?
Well, I got Frank Gore in the middle. You know what I mean?
Okay, got it. Yeah. Understood.
I'm not dropping that till spring game, bro.
Oh, okay.
When we meet up again.
I got you.
Because you never know who's about to bounce in a couple of days. You never know what's happening.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta see that. Flo, what you think, man?
Yeah, I mean, Clark to me is the guy it's an easy one. I mean, remember he played predominantly nose guard over at NC State. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine what they're gonna do when they slide him over to that three? That three technique. It's one of the main reasons he came here, to be honest with you. I mean, a lot of people think we like that 3-3 stack, but we were in that 3-3 stack because we had no defense alignment. You know, I'm sure you'll see a version of it here and there because Gidry likes to throw all kind of tricks at people. But I would be surprised if you don't see that us being a 4 down, most of the time, with two nice D tackles there. But a name that no one's mentioned yet, that I'd like to put out there that I really believe is going to make some noise and have something to say and is about to take a massive jump is Josh Horton. All right. Like there's a lot of buzz inside that building right now about Josh Horton. Like he's all a 6'5", 300 plus, right? And they just stashed him, right? They just put him in the weight room. And he's nice. Okay, he's nice. I think he's going to have something to say about that other spot. I really do. I think he's going to be a surprise. I think Cook but remember, we get Messidor healthy back. He can play a little inside out, Baines inside out with Kelly's coming in. I mean, like you're going to see some weird combinations. I always try to tell everybody it's not really who starts, or who gets the snaps, right? Because it could be just personnel driven that you might start because of the personnel on the other side. Yep. I think the only one that I would feel comfortable, there's 3 guys that I would feel comfortable saying they're going to start, which would be, to me, it's Messidor, Bain, and Clark. I think the other spot is up for grabs. Wow. I really do.
Yeah, it's going to cook. Artavius Jones. We saw Artavius Jones and Justin Scott in the comments. I don't think they get on campus until the summer. So it's definitely going to be hard.
I think Artavius is there, though, isn't he?
I thought I saw summer. They both.
Okay. I know Scott. I know Scott doesn't come to the summer yet. Okay.
Yeah. So at that position, it's hard to come in the summertime and just get snaps.
Those early enrollees is everything, bro. That extra time. Whew.
And remember, Artavius Jones is new to football, man. He hasn't been playing all his life.
Got it.
Even though he's an athletic freak, he hasn't been playing for too long, man. So he's gonna have to get used to the speed of the game and the nuances of playing D tackle. But we can't wait to see him. So Flo, you mentioned oh shit, I'm old. You see that?
Joshua Horton.
You see how fast that thought just left?
It was Frank Gore, son. It was Frank Gore. That's how fast it was.
Joshua Horton.
No, not Josh Horton.
Messidor.
Fuck it, I can't remember.
Zoe.
Yeah, remember,
So-
dog.
Hey,
But I do
Zoe's
have a
boy is
question.
Josh Horton too now. I don't know if you Zoe's really high on Josh Horton. Really high.
Yeah, yeah.
Zoe,
I had
Zoe
a
knows football.
question about the transfer portal, right? Do you think when a person transfers in, right? Like let's say CJ Clark or Cam Ward transfers in, how does that affect the locker room and the team? Because you have to build camaraderie quick. They don't know you, so kids have been there. A recruiting class all comes in together, right? 2022 recruiting class, 2023, they tend to stick together, and then you add, new dudes that just come in and maybe getting starting reps or in the 2 deep. How do you think that affects the locker room, man? And can it affect the locker room? I'll start with you, Ben.
I've always wondered about that myself, and that's a damn good question. I didn't know you were going to ask it because he just came out of left field. Because I know you were going to ask something else, and then that went left.
Yeah, we just talking.
Yeah, just what we do. Yeah, I've always wondered about that, man, because it feel like you gotta have some kind of relationship. You gotta have people maybe you need somebody for 7-on-7 that they vouch for. There's conversations that are being had. Because you just come in that one guy. Because look, we're gonna get into it in a little bit. There's that one guy that we chased for over a month. Like, how does that conversation go in the locker room? How does that meld? Does everybody understand it's a business now, or do they just go, "Yo, man, I've been here since 22. This dude just walks in and takes my spot."
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how, and there's a faction. There's people who are rocking with that person. You never know how that could click in. Yeah, there has to be a good leadership in the building and in that locker room and conversations that need to be had. But it can't be easy, right? Like, because it's new to us, just like it's new to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got questions about that shit myself. So that's the best I could answer that.
Yeah. Hey, yo, what you think?
I think you guys nailed it on the head. It's a business now, where I think everybody that's in that locker room knows, like, okay, our expectations are to win games, and if your individual one is to make it pro, then you're starting to realize that it takes, talent around you to get there, and it's the coach's staff's, main priority to get the best talent around you to help you elevate, and if you're worried about the guy coming in that's been talked to for a month, then that should be making you step up your game for that month. It's just like, for us working in our jobs, they can bring in somebody better than us in our position, at any point in time. It's your job to make sure that you're elevating yourself too. So, and they can leave at any point in time now too. I mean, it's NIL helps the players and the portal helps the coaches. It's where you have to see the tit for tat. If you don't want your spot being taken, then you damn sure better be working your ass off in those practices for the bowl games as much as you possibly could, So it really is a business now. And I think it's kind of boom and gloomy for a lot of the old heads like that really like the traditional, this is how culture is, but this is a business. It's going to be a little bit more fluid, and you're going to have to love the logo more than you're loving the names on the back of the jersey.
Facts. Good point. Flo, man, you have a different perspective. You talk to the players, man. You got the players on NIL. You talk to them. You're in the building. What do you think they think about it, man?
I'm gonna quiz y'all on something. This is real too. This is gonna be funny, but this is real.
Right.
And we didn't plan this for everybody. I've never had a player ever reach out to me asking questions about a transfer portal guy. I've had several players and reach out to me about one dude that we got asking questions about what do I know, what are my thoughts. I'm not gonna mention the players, but they know who they are. Guess who it is?
Cam Ward.
Nope. Nope.
That we got in the portal or we got on the roster?
We got him from the portal that is on our roster now.
This right now.
Yeah, right now. I was shocked, bro. I promise you, when the show's over, I'll even show you
Whoa. If it's not Cam, I don't know who. Damn.
I'm gonna go Clark.
Nope.
Damn.
I'm gonna let old man over here take one more guess.
Which one? We all old out
No,
here.
but Joe's the one that forgets. He's got to be old.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Zach Carpenter.
Nope. Professional hamburger.
Ah,
Ooh.
yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
It's
they like
wild.
what they like. What the hell
I
is
was
going on?
shocked. I got
Yeah.
one, and then the next day I got a couple other dudes, and I was like, I got to the point where like, what's going on here?
Yeah,
They're little,
I can
you
see
know,
that.
not
Yep.
sure, not saying
Mhm.
anything negative. Promise, just like they're not sure. They're getting they got mixed thoughts on the situation, which threw me off
Yeah,
because I didn't even think it would be a dude like that, you know. But
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I can tell you that they got some, you know, that young man's gonna have some eyes on him. You know what I mean? And predominantly from the defensive side of the ball. You know, I'll just say that predominantly from the defensive side of the ball. Nobody on no receivers, so don't say anything, nothing like that.
They
But
want to see what it look like on defense, like
right.
what the hype is about.
I haven't really asked anybody about the guys that came in this class other than that situation, but that situation came to me. But last year they loved it. The players last year, they wanted it. They was like, they wanted that. Like, come take my spot. I bet you can't take my spot. I mean, Cam on our show many times said, bring it. I love it. I want him here. You know, like, and he said that publicly. Like, what's up? You know, bring more. And I would be surprised if they don't have the same mentality. Because one thing that well, not one thing, he does a lot of things good, but coach is transparent, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like he's straight up. He'll tell you, like, look, you're here, everything's great, but I'm trying to find someone that's better than you. So you better hold on to your spot. You know, like he's straight up. And so I don't, I'm assuming that it's not much different, you know, but just a little something for y'all. Mr. Professional Hamburger. You know, he got eyes on him already. I don't know.
He ruffled some feathers, huh?
I don't know if it's negative though. I think because
Yeah.
they didn't say nothing negative. It was more like, what do you know? And I was like, I like the tape. Tape's solid. What's up? Why are you asking? I don't know. We just got little, you know, like it's like what?
Unknown.
It threw me off though, because it wasn't one dude. It was a couple dudes. It kind of threw me off a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's dope. But I think at the end of the day, it's all about winning, right? I think everybody wants to win. A lot of these players come from winning programs. Like a guy like Ruben Bain didn't lose in high school
at all.
Like, you know,
not one game
at all. You know what I mean? So
this didn't happen.
Like, yeah, it's about winning, man. So let's all right. The elephant in the room, man. Flo's guy.
Shit.
Numero uno. Numero uno.
I'm already in trouble with this shit.
Flo's favorite QB. You know what I mean? And let's get it twisted, right? So
this side of the building says this. This side of the building says that.
Yeah, let's not get it twisted. It's not about his play.
Nope.
Right? The kid, we know he can play. We know that. You know, there's positives and negatives for everybody. But
bro, you want to fucking be here or you don't. That's what it comes down to. No, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that's the like we different here. We're a little different here. You know what I'm saying? Like we can be 75, but we're riding at 7 and 5. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, I'm
no doubt. But so Flo, if your guy, Coach Cristobal, is cool with it, right? He was cool with it. He waited. He was cool with it. He allowed the back and forth, and then still accepted the commitment. Why do you think that? Do you think, and let me not assume, do you think it's going to be an issue with Cam in the locker room, and you know, if he wants to be here, if he doesn't want to be here, do you think that's going to be an issue?
Well, number one, the only reason he allowed it because he's fucking stubborn as a rock. like our coach just wanted the W in the recruiting. Like I said I was gonna get him. He was my top guy, and I got him. I think I'm so sorry for saying it, but I believe that's what this was about more than anything. He identified this guy from the jump. This is the number one dude I want. And I'm gonna get him. That's the end of that. 45 days later. But he's like, I told you. Like, I think it was more about I told you, you know. Now, I was starting to get better with this. You know, I was starting to heal. You know, I was starting to get over it, and I was just gonna support the situation. You know, it takes me usually like 45. Oh yeah, see, King of Battles, let it go, let it go. Look, yeah, I was starting like today. I was much better about the scenario. Right now, look, the young man can play. As far as the locker room goes, he's got to come in and show that he's there, no matter what.
Instantly.
Yeah, like I made a comment last night. And I said, If he's, and I'm not saying he is, because if you do your homework on him as a person, everything checks out. Like the dude is supposed, he's high level character, good dude, all that stuff. So let's not no one say that Flo said he's a bad person or a cancer. That's not what I'm saying. But more than ever, because of how this transpired, he's got to come in and be like, my hammy's sore, but I'm practicing. You know what I mean? Like, I got in spring, they going to see me. If I fall down, I get hit, I'm going to get up, tap him on the ass and go, nice hit. Like, he needs to, in my opinion, he needs to not show his skill set. I mean, the tape shows his skill set, but like, I'm a dog with y'all. Like, I'm with you guys. I'm one of you. I'm here. I'm not going to do anything weird or stupid. I fight with you guys. I sweat with y'all. We cry. We laugh. If he comes in like that, this is a grand slam. This is a grand slam because I think on the field, the dude's going to be nice. I really do. I think he's going to be nice on the field. But if he comes in with that, I'm here to get just my draft stock and I got to be careful not get hurt and, make sure my pocket's clean and, like that might go the other way. We'll see. And we'll see how it plays out.
Let me read this question. Put that question back up real quick, man. From King Kane, what up, brother? Flo, how does Zoe feel having Cam or the other coaches feel? How are they feeling?
Why don't you ask AO? AO had him on Thursday.
Little bubble.
He had the direct line. You know what I mean?
Oh, I knew that was coming. As soon as I saw the word "so" on the screen, I'm like,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll just say I don't know. We'll leave it there. I don't know the answer to that question.
Imagine they're ecstatic about it.
Yeah, ecstatic.
That wasn't sarcastic at all.
Ecstatic. Yeah.
They throwing a party.
Ayo, since you and Zoe are close friends, what did he tell you?
I can only imagine. I would feel like kind of Flo kind of touched on it. Like, I feel like some of the guys that kind of understand what the culture is building towards are going to know like there's two different routes this can really go. And if you really look at the history of that kind of stuff, like, usually if there's I wouldn't say a prima donna, but if there's someone on a pedestal that comes into your locker room, that usually turns the locker room, and I think it's going to be the intangible side of him that's really going to, turn this around. Is he can't come in and be a TBD. He better have everybody's phone number before he walks in the locker room. He better be the one that calls the first players, meeting, and everybody should be texting him back like, whose number is this? And he's like, who it is. Come on in. Like he's going to have to set the tone extremely early and have that bond with them bi-weekly. You know what I mean? Like he's checking in on his receivers. He's checking in on his OL. He's checking in with his running backs. He's got to have the pulse. And if he doesn't, what happens if you don't have a pulse on the team? You know what I mean? Like it can go south, and that can have a lot of ramifications for us going down the road of getting a high portal QB again, where, well, shit, I saw what happened with Cam. You don't want that to happen. You want it to be Cam came in and did what he needed to do. He won over the locker room. They got to the playoffs, and we're able to show that we're able to bring in new pieces and continue developing. And that's how you're going to win the recruiting wars next year. But if this doesn't work, that can have a really big ramification, man. So you have to make sure that he understands that going forward, that you're running the team. And I hope you understand that you're not really starting off at ground zero. You're starting off at maybe -3 or 4 right now. And you're going to have to kind of get back up to that point because it did take a while. NFL aside, you have to be able to make that, effort even more of, known to the rest of your team.
Real quick before you go, sorry. There's a George Blanco. Hear me out. You're over there. Be positive. They know what's going on. Listen, let me just paint this picture to you, and you tell me why at least I'm concerned. I don't want to put words in their mouth, but why I'm concerned. It's public knowledge at this point that he committed and decommitted like 3 or 4 times, and that he renegotiated the NIL deal twice at least. So if I'm on the team, I'm feeling a certain type of way if you don't come in a certain type of way. And that is a fact. Like, that is not my opinion on it. Like, if you play football, You either in, you're out, you're in, you're out, you're in. One of the biggest things when you play football, everybody here knows it. You're in or you're out, and that's the end of that. We don't play that little back and forth stuff. I get it. There's a new era, right? There's this transfer portal. You're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, right? If he comes in and is a G, they might build a statue for this dude for real. Because I mean, he's that good on the field. I am in no way, shape, or form saying that he's a cancer or he's gonna be bad. We're talking about how this is look. The optics right now are sketchy. That's all I'm saying. This could be 1-2 practicing. We're like, yeah, good. He's not like that. Thank God, we're good. Let's move forward. But if there starts rumbling, this is the leader of your squad. You understand? So
we saw last year what happens when that leader.
You got to talk about both sides. You got to talk about both sides. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
To touch on that real quick. Look, for those that don't know what's going on, I think a lot of people looked at this whole Cam Moore situation as like the Twitter maniacs, right? Like everybody wanted to be the guy to break it down. Oh, well, everybody wanted to be first. Everybody wanted to be first. Look, there's a reason we associate with who we associate with. You see them on the screen, you know the family. If we know things, we're not going to tell you this shit is done because we don't ruin, we don't break news. It's not what any of us do out here. When we had the reaction in the field, we feel some kind of way about it as fans, is because everybody's like, yo, Tuesday is going to happen. Wednesday is going to happen. Thursday is going to happen. And, well, you keep Christmas. Fucking waiting. You keep waiting. Yeah, you keep waiting. It's Christmas, New Year's Day, National Early Signing Day. It was, oh, if he does it, it'll be for Jeremiah. Now they're mad because he declared too early down. So people are looking at it that kind of way.
Ridiculous.
Son, like people, like we had those comments yesterday. Like, oh, if he would have done it early, we would have had Jeremiah. Fam, no, okay. Let that shit was sailed. Jeremiah was renegotiating his Ohio State NIL that same day. Like, that's what the wait was. Let's moving on. That's the way we feel about it. The players in the locker room are seeing all that stuff too. So they should have had that meeting already. Just how Mario's crystal with them, Cam gotta be crystal with the team, and Mario, that negotiations aside and everything. There needed to be some honesty between them, and if there wasn't, we're gonna find out. And fuck, like we're not. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got. Like that's how I'm ended. Just fuck. I got nothing else.
I feel you, yeah, man. I agree, man. I think the only thing that matters is if you come in and you get busy, you work, you win. All that shit will be forgotten quick. A lot of things get forgotten when you win. You know what I mean? A lot of things.
We will do a whole different show. Yeah, we will do 100%. Yeah.
And don't forget, bro, they love Jakari. Like the players on that team love Jakari. They love Jakari.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not saying Jakari's better than Cam. Please don't get that twisted. I'm just saying you got your boy that you ride for, and if you get somebody that comes in and is not doing the same things or better, it's you know, it's like that.
And I think the fan base loves Jakari too. Yeah. Jakari has shown nothing but loyalty to this program, man. He's not running. He's still not running. He
knew all this, right? Exactly.
I'm here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, man, that's dope. So
here's the good part, Joe. Here's the good part. Sorry, we know Cam can play. Yeah. Like I see some people going, winning cures everything. Look, the dude could play. So that definitely camouflages a lot of weird things when you can make the kind of throws that he can throw, and like the talent he's got. So I agree with everything y'all are saying, but there's 85 dudes on that scholarship. Well, we have like 130 right now.
Yeah, numbers are crazy.
But and they're between 18 and 23, 24 years old, dude, and they, it's different. Some of us got grays and we can understand things, but it looks a little different when you're on the team.
Yeah, except for Armando Blunt, who's 15 and shit.
But, that's true. Yeah.
Fucking engineer already and shit.
Right.
Sterling was like 93. Yes, dog. I know 93. I'm just joking. Get your numbers right, dog. 93, I said.
You can't correct that, man. He was being. Come on, Sterling. Come on.
Y'all on that shit in the chat, boy.
Damn, boy.
You should have said it's 93, but it feels like 130.
Yeah. We're not done.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Man. All right, so let's talk. We got 212 in the chat, man. Please hit the like button, comment,
thumbs up,
subscribe.
Hydrate.
If you haven't already, let's hydrate, man. We hydrate. Flo, you got your cup, man? What's going on? Yeah, let's hydrate. Smart water, you see it? You see him with the smart water, right? Let's get that NIL, man. Smart water NIL, man.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Already, man.
Joey Blanco, I love you, dog.
Man. It's actual football, right? So I'm of the belief that this year is the what you looking at? A comment, Flo?
Chalupa was in there. Armando Blunt is 16 with a 4.5 GPA. Chalupa's like, I will correct you motherfuckers right now.
So he did it in that voice too. He did it in that voice.
He's like, y'all better get
guy,
your
bro.
Chalupa's like, y'all better get your facts right, or I'm gonna check y'all in the motherfucking chat right now.
But he did that voice on his live today. Oh, that shit had me rolling, bro. He did. He has an old timey voice that is stupid.
He does not play about them recruits and them players, man.
No, man.
Stop playing. He don't play about them boys. You know what I mean? But on the field, right? I think that Flo, you talked about it. I think on one of your shows a couple of days ago that you think
does 6 a week. I mean,
right? One of them shows. Coach Cristobal is gearing up for 25. Right. And that's been a consensus by some people I've seen. With this Cam Ward move, to me, in my opinion, you're going for the shit in 24. Like, I feel like it's like a free agent, right? In baseball, when you sign a big ass free agent, you're trying to get to that chip that year because you only have them for 1 year. You can only, do you guys feel that this is the year? Like we've heard, one of the narratives is that Miami is a quarterback away. That's where we're a quarterback away, man, from going to the playoffs, from winning 10, 11, 12. Do you guys feel that way? Do you feel like we're a quarterback away? Do you feel like this is the quarterback? And does this change your win-loss prediction for the 24 season? You don't have to give your win-loss prediction, but does this change your thought on how the 24 season is going to ride? Flo, let's start with you, man.
Yeah, I think people are drunk that think that, because 76% of our team are redshirt sophomores or younger.
Mm-hmm.
So all Cam Ward did was come in and give us stability. Mm-hmm. That's what I see. I see stability now. Like, Jakari could have stepped up, right? Developed, and we didn't know what professional hamburger would have done, right? He's exciting, but you got Cam Ward. You're stable. You're good. You're not nervous about what defenses they're gonna run because he's seen a lot. You feel good. You got a guy that can make some throws in the fourth quarter, get you out through some things. But I think it's stability. But it's this whole for me, this whole narrative about 24. I don't see it, and I love our team from a talent standpoint. I do think, with not getting into too many like wins and losses, but I can see us maybe if all the chips fall our way, maybe getting to 10. And that's being honest, not just joking around on a podcast and messing around and throwing out numbers just to start a conversation. I think 9 is very realistic, and 9 right now today is where I see us sitting at, but could I see us getting to 10? Yeah, maybe. But I think that the main thing for me is you're going to have a different type of wins and losses. What I mean by that is, and I've stated this before, this is just my take on this, is you're going to get missed assignments, people jumping off sides, drop balls, didn't pick up the blitz. Those things are going to happen more because of the lack of experience that we're now. You're also going to get the amazing plays that we weren't getting because there's dogs everywhere. You understand that now there's dogs everywhere. So there's going to be a mix of that stuff. I do think from a roster standpoint, and people say we've always had a better roster in the ACC for the most part. You're right. Another comparison I've made a lot of time. We might have had dogs, but what type of dogs did we have? I think the dogs we got in here now are lit. Like we got pit bulls now.
No poodles.
No poodles now, right? No poodles. No chia pets. None of that stuff. And I'm saying this because I think we need to I love the hype. I'm renewing my tickets. I'm crazy too. But football, like X's and O's, let's get through spring healthy. Let's see what they do in the summer. Let's see how fall camp looks, and then we'll talk some shit and we'll tell some lies. But right now, I love the direction it's going, but I see 25 the year that we can start saying we're going after something. That's me.
Yeah, and that's a good Labradors, right? Nice dogs.
Rasta been
Nice
crazy
dog.
lately. I gotta go visit Rasta and check in on him.
Rasta, you good, bro?
Yo, Rasta been going in on Twitter.
on everything, son.
Rasta been going in, brother.
Hey, yo, did Zoe talk to other people? What type of shit is this?
You know, I thought I was in his. I thought
He
I was in his top 5 for my 5. You know what?
Jealous.
That's bullshit, bro. You need to have a conversation with him. Disrespectful.
Yeah, Flo, you said something right. You said right now, so that could change if we get a receiver, number 1 in the portal.
They're trying. They're trying right now. I seen some people mention there's a name that no one's dropped in the chat. That's a absolute beast that they're working on. Beast, like game changer, like what's good, you know.
Out of one of the schools that a coach left, right?
No, but we may have one of his teammates. Okay. And that's it. That's what I'll say. We may have one of his teammates.
State team, Washington.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he hasn't enrolled, if there's no enrollment, he's free. So that's just what that is. So conversations need to be had.
All right, Ben, let's go with you, man. What you think?
What was the question? Sorry,
yeah. I knew your ass. That's why I went straight to you.
So ask he's down there. I'm saying drinking honey with the tea, and I'm over here trying to handle these comments. You know what I'm saying?
Don't use that as an excuse, man.
I honestly don't remember the question. What was the question? What was the question?
Oh shit, me either.
2024. He wants to know.
24, 25.
24.
Look, man. Flo said it, and too much of this roster is too young. The expectations people put on it is for them to set themselves up for emotional failure. You got to look at the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? The best players are the youngest players. You got to give them time to develop. There's still a couple names that need to come off this roster. We've gone through it. Yeah, they need to bounce. But yeah, Cam Ward brought stability, like Flo said, man. And look, I would have been cool with Jakari because that would have developed it for 25 even better. That would have taken the pressure off of everybody going, oh, we got Cam Ward. That's it. We're going to win everything. We're going 16-0. Fuck everybody else. Nick Saban's dead. Everybody, this is it. We got this shit. Like, that's not how that works, bro. Like, we've been bad for so long. You gotta learn how to win. You gotta learn how to. Then you got to learn, you know what I'm saying? You got to crawl before you walk. So you can't do everything all at once, man. I know you see the transfer portal and these teams going this fraudulent 13-0, and then the moment a little adversity hits, it's a wrap. We're not trying to do that here. We're not trying to do a one-year wonder. We're trying to build. We're trying to lock down Miami. I don't want to get any dads involved in this show. I don't want it to get.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want it to get
any specific dad you're talking about. Or?
No, nobody at all. Listen. The man hides his eyebrows. You can't trust the man that hides his eyebrows. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Gotcha.
Son, nobody's do-rag goes to their eyelids, fam. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's unacceptable. He has no friends. Okay, that's it. Sorry. Don't get me started, son.
Got you.
I got you. All right. Yeah. Look, 24 has to be a step up in wins. Those bad, stupid losses can't happen. Bro, take timeouts when you need them, not force the rush, and maybe we'll be better. And then, you know what I'm saying, 25 with Jakari, let's fucking roll, man.
Okay.
Straight up.
Hey, yo, what you think, brother?
I agree with that. I think that was perfect. 24 has to be your showcase. This has to be your we can make it to a decently big bowl. If not, we're right on the edge of getting into the playoff type deal. Like, we have to be in that conversation. We can't have the letdowns of, a Neal and that kind of bullshit. We can't let the ACC reps. We can't. Last year's team was 1 QB away, yes, but that's just also the past. Every team's nucleus is going to be different. Every team chemistry every year is going to be different. So the same problem can't be the same answer from the last year prior because it's a different fucking team. So you have to have new solutions to prevent those problems from arising. So you're not going to be able to use the QB we're 1 QB away this year, obviously. So we're going to have to use what we have. Now, 24 has to be that stepping stone. 25, I think you guys are right. If we keep the nucleus here, we keep that young talent here, and we add to it more, and we have, like you guys all said, guys that step up, 25 is the time that we walk in to a playoff, and I think we do a little bit of damage in the playoff. Where we're not, it's Florida State, why they get in here type deal. You know what I mean? It's not a fraudulent team. It's not a TCU who's walking into that dogfight and get their ass whooped. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be the type of team where no one really wants to see Miami in this playoff. You want to be that team. You don't want to be the team that everybody's licking their lips at. We get to play on Miami. Good, great. That means we made it to the next round. You rather be I don't want to see Miami at any damn seed. I'd rather let somebody else play them. So I think that's what we're building towards, is becoming that foundational, sustainable playoff bound team each year.
So all of you said something very key. You said keeping these young guys here, right? With the transfer portal, with the instant success, the microwave society. I want to play. I'm sitting on the bench. I want to play. What makes you think we're gonna keep the young guys here? What makes you think if they don't play, they won't leave? What confidence do we have in that? Because it's happening all over the country. What makes Miami immune to it?
Who are you asking first?
You, AO. Since you got something to say.
You want to talk that shit?
One word, Zoe. No,
my man Zoe. My guy.
But no, I honestly think that the huge part is going to be our facilities and our coaching. That's what keeps people there. It's not, the game is only one segment of what a player is going through.
Yeah.
365. You know what I mean? Where you have to have the facilities where they're going to grow, and they're going to have the nutritional staff. They're going to have NIL that's helping them out. The culture, what the name of the show is. You know what I mean? Like, it's all those little things that all have to be entwined. Plus, you have to be, honestly, have the right coaching staff that's really there for their players too. Because you've seen it now more than ever, is people they're fake. You know what I mean? So, just let that shit hit and make it roll.
Right.
Keep them here.
Russell's killing you, eh?
Russell's going crazy.
It'll be your own people, bro. I swear to God.
Right.
Rasta's going nuts. Man.
Oh my God.
We gotta check it out.
Rasta, take a nap, man. Go to sleep, brother.
When I first talked to Rasta before I saw him, I thought he was like a 65-year-old Baptist preacher. Then find out this motherfucker's like 28. How is that possible, son?
Oh my God.
I talked to Russell, like getting a sermon. Now, but let me tell you about these whiteouts. Oh, son.
Oh shit, boy.
What you think, man? What you think about that?
I think there's two things. Number one, our coach is straight up from the jump. So they know. Oh boy, this is
out of control. All right,
no, this is normal behavior. No, I think that I can't speak for other coaches, but I don't think from things we hear, they're as honest as Mario's straight up from the jump. You know what I mean? Like, and he does play the young guys that earn playing time, and he's shown that. So it goes with his honesty. Like he'll be like, see, I said this and look, and I did it. I think that helps a lot with the young guys in development, that they see there's a coach that if I'm doing the right things, he will play me if I'm earning it. And that being said, if it's a guy that's not in our too deep and he's got a ton of potential, I think that's going to happen a lot. I think guys are going to leave regardless if your coach told you the truth or not. If you are in our third wave, but you have potential to one day maybe be a one wave, and you can go over to this A school or B school and pretty much be in there too deep, that's going to happen more than it has happened in the past. I do expect some stuff happening in the next few months, some regulation stuff that come out, but I don't know how much of it will actually stop it, to be honest.
I'm losing it in these comments.
We have a
Yes,
dono
CB.
from
You
a
paid
person
yourself.
who's gonna get the money right back.
Yeah. You just paid himself.
Just go, yeah, you paying yourself, brother.
Except for
Thank you,
30%.
CB. Which person from last year's class are you the most excited to see in the spring? Ones who didn't play in 2023. Benny, you want to tackle that real quick?
23 new guys. Robbie Washington.
Okay.
I think
Robbie.
Robbie. I don't know if y'all saw the video. This dude running like 24 miles an hour for like
He's a
65 seconds. That's
He's a
just first of all, just doing that for fun. Like he's doing that on the off season. That's the shit I'd love to see. Not some motherfucker taking pictures at a
he's
gas
like this
station.
too. He want to kill you. Like he doesn't. This whole get and wrap up. He wants to run through you. Like he's like this. Like he's one of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my guy. What about what you got?
What you got,
Flo? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, Flo. My bad.
Mine's easy. I already said it. Joshua Horton.
Yeah, Josh Horton.
Yeah.
Josh Horton, right. Yep.
Yeah. I think a combo of those two. I think there's a lot of guys from that 23 class that I can't wait to see them step up, man.
Popo,
like,
son. I can't believe I forgot Popo.
Popo.
God damn. Marcella's podium.
Yep. There's a bunch.
There's a lot, man.
People, man. I want to see Robert Stafford, man. I'm curious. And Caleb Spencer. I'm curious about what Caleb Spencer looks like. And I heard
that dude's a dude.
He's
Jesus.
a beast. You know
that
what
dude is a dude. You
Yeah.
see him in person, you're like, damn.
Yeah.
Him and Malik Bryant just look like they're not freshmen. Like
Facts.
It feels like these guys have just been locked up, and then you're about to let them out, man, and it's time to kill something. You know what I mean?
Ooh, Citizen. Chat going crazy.
Everybody been waiting to see Citizen, man.
Hopefully we see him in spring, man, because we'll be down there.
Yeah.
The whole you heard. You already know Flo's gonna be in the building.
Absolutely.
Man, it's gonna be some good times, bro.
All right, man. So just a couple more things. We got 245 in the building. Actually, we've been on for an hour, man. We'll start to wrap up, man. No more. An hour. That's it.
That's it, guys.
I will overrule you.
He is in charge. He is in charge of the show.
Oh shit!
Do another
hour.
My dog said no.
Nah.
No.
If CB was on, we'll
just be listening. We just be listening.
We'll be on for another hour, man. My guy CB on, man. Yo, so Flo, man, actual signing day is what, next month, the end of this month or something like that?
First few days of February. I want to say Rasta's in here. Rasta, I lean on Rasta and Dave for dates, and they're so far ahead on that 25 class, bro. The shit these guys are about to put out.
Yeah.
They're
ridiculous, bro.
Bro, you'll see it. They grind, bro. They grind.
I love it, man. Do you think, is there anybody? I mean, we can't count out Coach Cristobal.
Ain't no numbers.
Anybody for no numbers? No room.
We definitely don't have no room, but I think right now, what I would focus on, if you're talking about talent acquisition, I would really be looking at corner and wide receiver.
Yes.
There are a couple guys that, it's a possibility. I'm not that dude that goes on Twitter and says, we're getting someone right now, and he plays this position and he goes to this school. But they're definitely working on adding a couple more guys, believe it or not, even though they were over. Yeah. And I would look at the wide receiver position, and I would look at the cornerback position. I'm not saying that another position couldn't come out. I don't know it. I haven't heard of another position. I'm sure that they're talking to probably every position. That's what they do. They're elite at that. But I think that there's a possibility that we may be able to snag a wide receiver and maybe another corner, which would be great.
Yes, I hope so. News earlier today: Chris Ewald Jr. decommitted from Michigan. Hopefully we're in the picture for that. Local young man, and position of need. So hopefully we're in the running for that. Anybody have any announcements, man? Any shows coming up? Flo, I know you have a show at some point.
I'm probably gonna do some on Friday. The channel, I'm blessed. I got a bunch of people to do shows on my channel. Tomorrow, I mean every day, like pretty much every day. I think Saturday's the only day that we don't do something. Next time I'll be on will be Friday at 5. I started doing that for fun, and people keep telling me they like it at that time because they're on their way home from work. So I was like, all right, I'll probably hop on Friday. But other than that, I'm doing something, or we're all doing something actually with Life Wallet.
Next Wednesday at noon.
Oh, thank God you told me that. I thought it was like this week.
I thought it was this.
No.
I thought it was.
Is it tomorrow? No.
I don't know why.
I thought it was this Wednesday, fam.
Tell me why I even say anything to Joe, bro. Just
why
tell me why I say anything to Joe.
Honestly,
Hey, you're not going to be here, so don't talk.
We should just have left him to go on there next Wednesday. No, but we should have left him. We should have not said nothing and seen if he would have popped out next Wednesday
by himself. Hey, where's everybody at?
You know what I'm saying?
I thought the party was today. This is so weird.
No, shout out to Gio.
Yes, Wednesday at noon. Wednesday at noon. Like I said,
this Wednesday
at noon.
Yeah, shout out to Gio. He's putting something together. I'll let him. I don't want to make his, announce his thing, but shout out to Gio. So I think we're doing that, and that's pretty much it. That, and Friday.
I don't want it, Rasta. I don't want it, man. Ayo, what you got, man? You got something coming up?
We are off this week for Thursday, but we'll be back next Thursday.
Okay. Ben, you got something coming up, man? You know what I mean? You got anything going on?
Nah, man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'll be traveling, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. I'll try to make it for the Wednesday show. You know what I'm saying? Catching the flight, but you know what I'm saying, doing what I do, man.
We'll be on Wednesday night still.
Yeah,
we'll be in a remote location, but we'll be on Wednesday night.
Undisclosed.
Check out Chalupa Batman, man, doing his reviews and everything. He does a great job talking to recruits. Thank you guys for joining the You Heard podcast and Flow
for
Network.
The culture.
Hey yo, appreciate all you guys, man. 230 in the building. Have a good night.
Y'all be easy, man.
About that.
Peace.